Hello, I'm Benson and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to unbox a blind box of the Monsters series from Mart. A couple of months ago we went back to Hong Kong and we spent some time in Japan as well. And for those of you who never traveled to Japan and Hong Kong, I highly recommend it. But anyway, so in Hong Kong my wife bought this. I didn't buy this, my wife bought this. We went to Mart store and we spent 720 Hong Kong dollars for this box. Usually they come in a box of 6 inside, and it's kind of like you won't get the same thing inside, but there is 1 out of 72 chance that you get a special Labubu, which is called Duo. So we might see it, we might not, but knowing my luck, you probably won't see one. Anyway, so just to show you that this is the receipt, and we bought it legitly from Mart store in Hong Kong. This store opened in UK recently, and there was a massive outburst of violence, and they stopped selling it, so it makes this particular video to me a lot more special. And even to buy them online, you have to play some games at night at a certain time, and then when the sun and the moon and the star are aligned, and then you had a chance to buy one. But anyway, at the moment in the UK it's listed at £105, is not available, and we have one to show you today. So this series is called Have a Seat. Basically is some Labubus in the sitting position, and they are about 15 centimeters high. With the keyring chain thing, then it's a bit taller. There is lots of accessories to go with this, and in this video I'm going to show you something that we bought from AliExpress. And my wife has been bugging me about buying some clothing for the Labubus, so that's what I did. I used my skill to navigate AliExpress skillfully, because there is so many scams out there. But hopefully the drips that we get today is the one that we actually wanted. So Have a Seat is the name of the box series. So they have 6 designs and might have a secret. When I first come across Labubus, it was when Blackpink, one of the member in Blackpink, showing off her collection and say how much she loved it. That's what the first time I know about Labubus. I just think they're damn ugly. But to be fair, they are so bad that is become good. So in a way, I think that they are quite cute. For those of you who are old enough to remember trolls, at least they are not as ugly as the trolls. Anyway, so let's have a look. I have unboxing expensive stuff on my channel, even £1,000 sets of CCTV. But I just feel that, you know, I don't do this box justice, because people are fighting and killing themselves over something like this. So on the top of the box, you do have a cutout. I think you can carefully open this and use it as a display. You're supposed to be able to display them nicely afterwards, so let's not ruin the box too much. So inside there should be 6 boxes. Now you can buy them individually, I think, apart from the secret one, if you do get one. And on the outside of the box, they should all look the same. So you got 6 of these boxes. And inside, it should be all plastic sealed as well. So I see a lot of eBay listing, they sell sealed version of this, and they are going for quite a lot of money actually. You know, when things are scarce and people want it, and that is when people will pay crazy money for this kind of stuff. It's not going to be anything dramatic or exciting. I'm just going to open all 6 of them. If we have another dada, I think that is going to my sister. So what do you get in the box? So each of these boxes come with some drying agent. It's not worth a lot of money in that. And it comes with a card. So these cards say he. I wonder if that card means that you get he in this one. Now he just the name of the Labubu. Oh, it is. So you don't have to open the pack, I guess, because when you open the box, it comes with a plastic card, and the plastic card should match with what is inside. All right, so this is my first box. So you got he, which is kind of a Presto blue. Comes with a tag, the Monster Mart, really close up. So it should look like this. Now I have seen some shots and video where people buy the knockoff one, and they can actually peel off the suits, exposing the forehead, and this one you can't do that. And then I'm going to sit this on top. How about that? Ooh, a grown man playing with those. All right, second one. This one is QQ. Not the special one, but nevertheless, let me open this. Just to confirm, this is the card matching what is inside. And yes, it is. Actually, I quite like this one. I don't know about you, but This one here have a drawn on for the eyes. I do like seeing the actual eye itself. I think for in terms of bang for the buck, you you want them to have those kind of features, right? I'm sure the eye costs more than just a couple of paint on whiskers. That's my third one. Anything special in here? Now I got the yellow one, which is CC, SISI. I think I'm just going to end up with 6 of the default those in this box. Okay, so this is the pink one, which is Dada. My wife already got one. So this is going to my sister. Ta-da! Red eyes, pink fur. I think this is one of the cutest one out of them though. Maybe because of the color pink. This one is ZZ. If it is not the brown card, then it will be Barber. Yep, we didn't get the 1 out of 72 chance, so we got the normal 1 out of 6, which is the Barber. Am I disappointed for? Not really. Never been into this kind of hype before. Oh, actually, I like this one. I don't know about you, but if I'm buying a doll, I want to have a one with open eyes. Actually, I might keep this one. But anyway, so that's all 6 open. So this is the unboxing done for the Monster blind box. I don't know about you guys, but this is kind of my favorite. Now they are designed to hook onto something, but most people will be hooking it onto their bag as an accessory. The feet, I just find out, you know, the feet can actually rotate. So you can actually change the feet position. I don't know why they do it, but the ears, they are soft and they just go into one standard position, but the body, there are some movement allowed on the body. So for example, you can twist, you can twist the body like that and have funny positions. So the arms as well, you can have it wide open and it will stay wide open. And then you can move them to different positions. I guess there must be a wire inside somewhere to do that. But they are in the sitting position, so you can't really make them stand. So open all 6 of them, but what do you do with them? So apparently this is what you're supposed to do with them. How does it look? I think it's a bit too feminine for me. So I guess to make it a bit more manly, I got like 2 drills here just to compensate. There, how about that? Is this any better now? So before we get stuck into the debate about should grown men be allowed to play with Labubus, let's move on to the next item on today's video. So I got this from AliExpress because my wife wanted to dress the dolls up. And I did ask her to be in this video, but she don't want to be in any part or form in my YouTube video. So she's a bit shy. Now I will put a link in the description for all this stuff here. I think I've got a different seller on AliExpress just to spread my bet. But we did sit down together with my wife to go through what kind of style of clothing that she wanted. So these are really cheap items. So we didn't pay anything more than I think £3 for one of these clothing, but there are some like, you know, pretend brand stuff which is pretty expensive. So this one looks like a hat with a slit on top for the ears to come through, and a skirt and a kind of a top. Oh man, this feels so wrong. Honestly, I'm not secretly liking this. Yeah, I'm just doing it for views, I guess. Okay, so this is actually 2 sets. So this is trousers, top, and a small kind of a sun visor hat. This is a skirt, top, and the hat. So these are 2 darker color ones. What is this? Bag inside a bag? Why? I guess that one for postage. Oh, I'm sorry. I have to say sorry to all the sea turtles. Look at how much plastic there is. Okay, so this is like a knitted wear. This is a little hat. Oh, this one comes with a bag. And a knitted top. So this is more for the kind of female version, I guess. This one I quite like when I see it on the photos. So this one have jeans, a knitted top, and got an accessory. Sometimes the accessory itself is already like £3. But basically just cheap pendant glued on, hot glue onto a plastic strap. So, but anyway, when there's a trend, then things get expensive, right? So, but I can't see why these kind of things can't be made in UK, because First of all, I have to wait for them to arrive. Secondly, it's like, why manufacturing overseas, and why can't we make it in UK? Someone out there must be able to sew this kind of things together, right? Anyway, this one here, lighter color. Yeah, we did have we did buy a mix of different color clothing, but we didn't buy enough for all of them, so some of them have to go naked, unfortunately. They can mix and match, I guess, if you have the time to play around with them. But this, like I say many times, this is not for me. This is for my wife. Right, so that's it. So how many sets of clothes did we get? So 1, 2, 3, 4 sets of clothes. That 4, 5, 1. Sorry, can't. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 sets of clothing for 6 of these dolls. Let's dress up the one I like the most. They say you can tell if it is a male and female, but you know what? I'm not really into detail. Right, so this one, the head looks a bit big, but it looks all right. Let's put some clothes on. How? Oh no, it's Velcro. I was about to break it. Anyway, so let's put his arm through. So, have I done it justice?
Hey there, friends. It's Benson here, bringing the good.
It's a fashion show right here.
Unboxing magic straight from Amazon, testing them out. I'm never one to
one down, another few to go. Okay, so this one is Dada. Dada. Bit of fashion show. Look to the back, to the front, to the side.
Watch me test, unbox, and explore. Make an informed choice, what could be more? Benson on YouTube, your shopping guide. Let's have some fun while we decide. Lights, camera, action, it's showtime now.
And this is the last one got dressed. This one have a bag as well as a pendant. Ooh, dropped it. On the back, really poorly made. But for a couple of pounds, I guess, can't be perfect, but this is really not doing the Labubu any justice. Nope, cover your face. So there we go, cheap clothing, and you can show, yeah, you can tell it's cheap clothing. I'm not sure if the clothing will do the Labubu any justice, because the doll itself, I think they are really well made. I mean, I have seen a lot of toys cost more and cheaper quality. They are good quality, no matter how you want to use it. You want to display them, you want to put them in a spacesuit, or hang it around your bag. To be honest, if you do whatever you want, as long as you're not harming anyone, I don't see any reason why you shouldn't enjoy something like a Mart. Now they do a lot of other design, but to be honest with you, I think the Monsters is the best one out of all the inventions so far. Is it worth fighting over? Absolutely not. I'll put the link in the description. If you are looking for clothing for your Labubus, then do have a look. Thank you very much for watching. I can't wait to see you next time with more interesting gadgets. Bye bye. Tech and gadgets, light his fire, he's got a knack. DIY runs in his veins, there's no turning back. 2 kids by his side, a family so tight, a loving wife who's his beacon of light. In a world so fierce, he's carving his place with passion and heart. He's setting the pace.